Hey.
And our first match, in a response to your request on dealing with Murdust. If Murdust loses this match, he has to remove his mask and show the world if he is truly SJ Azazel.
Which he is.
You've got to prove it. You can't just say that yet. We've got to prove it.
And how are we supposed to prove it when he's facing up against Captain Bill?
Hey, we just agree again. This was something that Ethan Boyle did.
Well, he's not doing a very good job.
To be honest, I don't think he knows who most people are. Also, let me know what you think of the arena.
Okay. Captain Bill.
And can Captain Bill defeat Murdust and prove that he truly isn't SJ Azazel?
He can't. Because he's pathetic.
Don't count him out yet. Remember, we took King Hate, but we didn't think King Hate could do much, and he won a match against Antoine.
Well, that was different.
You're just having a vendetta against Murdust.
It's not a vendetta.
It is
He's SJ Azazel.
You are obsessed. I mean, next you're going to tell me that King Tiger was really Jim Williams all along.
Don't be silly.
Oh, I'm being silly.
Yes, you are being silly. That is clearly SJ Azazel.
Looks nothing like him. He's purple.
So what? Anyone can dye their hair and paint themselves purple.
Exactly, so it could be anyone but SJ Azazel.
But that is SJ Azazel. He even looks like him.
He doesn't look like him.
He does.
Okay. Well, here's Captain Bill.
This isn't going to prove anything.
Look, you're just having cold feet right now because you know that you're wrong.
No, I am right. This was just done to annoy me.
Well, that and also if Bill hasn't really lived up to any potential, and well,
he'll never live up to any potential.
Ethan's looking to fire him if he loses.
Well, goodbye, Bill.
Oh, you don't know that yet.
Or like SJ Azazel.
He's not like it. He doesn't look a thing like SJ Azazel.
He's got the right build for SJ Azazel. He's the same height. Even if you look at just carefully under the makeup, it has the same face.
that proves nothing.
It proves everything.
So I've seen assholes that look exactly like Ethan. Doesn't necessarily mean that Ethan is related.
You're referring to Mr. Patriot?
I wasn't going to say it, but yeah.
That's because they're brothers. And from what I recall, SJ Azazel doesn't have any brothers and sisters.
Well, I don't know. I mean, he has a nephew. So that implies at least one relative.
Yeah, but that's clearly not his nephew.
You haven't even seen his nephew now that I think about it.
Alright, he doesn't look young enough to be like a nephew.
Well, again, you don't know that. You can't judge people by what they look like.
I can see the wrinkles underneath his makeup.
Wrinkles. How do you know he's not doing this intentionally to mess with you? How do you know he's not trying to make you think he's SJ Azazel?
Oh, he's SJ Azazel, all right. He lied to all of us. He said he was going to retire, but here he is in the ring.
Again, you've got no proof.
I'll prove it someday.
Well, if Bill does it, you'll get your proof that you're wrong. Wait, was this
I'm
you?
not wrong. What?
Goldust. Goldust appeared.
I don't have anything to do with it. It's those lamos from WWE.
But wait, Goldust doesn't even work for WWE anymore.
Don't he?
Goldust works for AEW. Yeah, Dustin left WWE like 3 weeks back. What's he doing here in New Blood?
Probably advertising his new show.
What? Advertising AEW? And Bill is looking all pissy.
What else is new?
And he's got himself disqualified. Murdust wins. And Bill just literally got himself fired.
Perhaps he's just sick of working for the company.
Well, Bill can go back to, I don't know, talking about eugenics and stuff. He's gone from DHPW. Well, he's gone from New Blood and DHPW.
Well, he won't be missed.
He will not.
Well, that's proven nothing.
Indeed it hasn't.
But I shan't give up.
Of course you won't. This is your crusade, after all.
I'll prove it someday.
Oh, I'm sure you will.
Oh, yes. And everyone's going to be laughing at the other side of their faces.
Well, we'll see how that goes. But I think for now, we've got a tag team match to determine who's going to go on to challenge for the tag team titles next week. Patriot, it's the Patriot Security Force. Well, Ethan Boyle, of course, will discuss what will happen next week in regards to the Murdust investigation. Since Ian is so built up on this being a big deal. But Buzz and Cole Quinn in quite a while.
SJ Azazel is quaking in his boots.
Oh, I'm sure he is. I'm sure he is while he watches this thing and goes, you know, I should have signed him to DHPW. You know, while he's sitting here away from New Blood, because that's not a show he works on. Because
he's quaking in his boots because he knows that I'm onto him.
Tinfoil hat much? Well, let's move on to our next match. Cole and Buzz. Unfortunately, they can't bring their
at a combined weight of
their van in, unfortunately.
Pounds, Butch and Cole Quinn.
Cole Quinn into DHPW in New Blood. Oh, and here comes the Patriot Security Force.
Apparently here to make wrestling great again.
And here he is, Mr. Patriot himself. Stand up for the president. And, oh, it's Marcus Kowalczyk and Brian Balls.
And their opponents.
Even Nicole's laughing at him.
What?
Even Nicole's laughing at him.
654 pounds.
That's disrespect to the
Brian
president.
And the Enforcer.
Here to make wrestling great again, but you know, he's not actually wrestling in the match. I'm sure he's going to try and claim something like that Buzz and Cole are Mexicans because they use a van. And they are starting off, Brian Balls starting off against Buzz. And the president is greatly amused. And weird to see Marcus Kowalczyk back here after everything he's done.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, honestly, I know you can be mad at SJ Azazel and everything if he is Murdust, but how can you not be mad at Marcus Kowalczyk? Regardless, how can you not be mad at Marcus Kowalczyk? I mean, this is the guy who signed up with Lance Wilson, turned on the New Blood and TFPW roster.
Yes, well, it wasn't my decision.
Well, even so, he turned on literally everybody, and now look at him, he's wrestling in a suit.
He said it's a promotion.
He just traded one asshole for another. And him and Brian are working down Buzz.
I mean, when he first started, he was just an ordinary police officer. And then he left, and then came back as like a security officer. And now look at him, he's a Secret Service guy.
Okay, he's being promoted slowly. And Brian Balls, well, he started off as a police chief, and now he's back to active duty. Cole Quinn working on an armbar there. Cole Quinn had a very rough start since he left BCW.
Oh yeah.
I mean, he had that tournament where he could have become the New Blood World Champion. That didn't work out well for him. Cole Quinn taking it to Kowalczyk. I'm sure the president's going to call this a fake match.
Fake news.
And it has been announced that, yeah, you will be allowed... Okay, next week, you will be allowed to pick Murdust's opponent.
Oh.
Oh, interesting double team there from Cole Quinn and Buzz. You know, Buzz says he's here to win the New Blood World Championship. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, you will get to choose the opponent for Murdust, so you have no excuses. Anyone from DHPW or New Blood.
Okay.
So you better start thinking.
I will.
One, and Cole Quinn kicks out. And I should also point out that Ethan has been working on trades with DHPW.
Oh.
As of next week, certain people may even be moved. Tag teams, of course, won't split up, but... Oh. Ooh. And Buzz breaks it up, but that was quite the power, quite the double team there. You have to wonder what Brian Deadly and, you know, Anarchy are thinking now that they've lost control of New Blood.
Well, they'll come back stronger.
Maybe. We'll find out soon enough since, well, since Lupe joins New Blood. Well, she's brought her faction with her. And they are fighting dirty against Cole Quinn. And now Quinn is busted open. So who do you want? So who are you going to pick to face Murdust next week?
Still working, still thinking about it.
Well, you're not going to have an excuse next week.
Needs to be someone who can get the job done.
Oh, wow, here we go. Ooh, damn. Patriot security force have just taken out Cole Quinn. But Buzz is trying. He's trying. They are really desperately getting into this. Oh, here comes the stampede. Yeah, giving Kowalczyk hell. Mr. Patriot interfering. Oh, wait. Cole Quinn might just get this. And a DDT! Is this going to be enough? Is this enough? Mr. Patriot is distracting the ref. And Cole Quinn is bleeding profusely.
And the opponent disappeared.
Patriot Riot SWAT team are going on to face the tag team champions.
As Mr. Patriot would say, this is just another step to make wrestling great again.
I have to give credit to both teams. They actually did put on a great match.
Here are your winners.
Surprisingly, even though Mr. Patriot was there, and look at him. Mr. Patriot's like celebrating as if he did everything.
No surprise there.
This is the first step towards my new vision. Let me tell you. I still can't believe Ethan's the general manager.
I know.
Well, we're going to have the match from Wrestle Empire we didn't get to have. Ethan, I'll give Ethan credit for this. At least he's giving us the match we wanted, but we never got.
Mm.
The DHPW World Championship.
Oh.
Kurt versus Elgin Castle. If Elgin wins this, Elgin becomes the first ever Irish DHPW champion.
Ooh.
Here we go. Maybe you can get Elgin Castle to take on Murdust.
We'll see.
Hell, maybe you can get SJ Azazel to take on Murdust.
Is scheduled for one fall. And is for
Very
the,
funny.
And the introducing
Hey,
the
maybe Jim Williams can come out of retirement and wrestle Murdust.
Weighing in at 283
How can he
pounds,
wrestle himself?
He is the Dragon Heritage Pro
But
Champion.
but think about it.
Kurt.
You said that if Jim Williams isn't Murdust, then that means that Jim Williams can wrestle Murdust.
Yeah, but Jim's devoted his time to running the company.
Oh, so is SJ Azazel, but you're still accusing him.
Azazel lied.
He's not SJ Azazel.
He is SJ Azazel.
Well, you still got to prove it.
I mean, this all started when I just casually mentioned that he's SJ Azazel.
Yeah, but you then started to insist on it.
Yeah, I casually all I did was casually say, oh, that's SJ Azazel in a costume, and then everyone just lost it and said, no, I'm wrong.
Ireland, weighing in
Because
at
you are wrong.
377 pounds, Elgin Castle.
I'm not. He is.
Well, again, unless it's proven he's not SJ Azazel. SJ Azazel is retired and sitting in the offices.
That's what he wants you to think.
Well, I can't wait to see the look on your face when it's finally revealed that he isn't SJ Azazel.
And I can't wait to see the look on everyone else's face when it's proven he is.
Yeah, but the worst part is that when it's proven that he isn't, you're still going to insist it's like a body double or some kind of trick of the light.
That's because it clearly will be. Because he is SJ Azazel.
Well, next week we might just see. And here we go. Kurt versus Elgin Castle. And Kurt, clearly not powerful enough to knock down the Irishman. I wonder what it'd be like if Jim did come out of retirement.
Yeah, it's unlikely due to like his injuries and stuff.
Yeah.
But he had a good and long, prosperous career.
He's had a good career, so him and SJ Azazel have had amazing careers in wrestling. Hall of Fame worthy.
She just took half a step.
Oh, nice. Nicole, you took half a step. I know. And Elgin is completely... This man's a mountain of professional wrestling. Elgin, of course, the first and only ever DHPW UK champion. Whoa, he just reversed a spear by throwing Kurt.
So yeah, Jim's had a prosperous career.
I still say Hall of Fame worthy.
Oh, definitely.
1, 2. Oh, and Elgin kicks out. Oh.
Kind of like SJ Azazel in a way.
What?
Kind of like SJ Azazel in a way.
2. Oh.
I mean, both of them had long, prosperous careers and are Hall of Fame worthy.
Oh, absolutely. I guarantee that those two will be going into the Hall of Fame.
The only difference is Jim is retired.
So is SJ Azazel. He's done. He's retired.
Then why is he going around dressed in purple there?
You know who you sound like, Ian?
Who?
You sound like Grandpa from Mr. Pickles.
No way, he's old.
Oh, I'm sorry. Murdust is SJ Azazel. He came into the ring wearing all purple. Oh, Grandpa, SJ Azazel's retired. You and your stories. It's not a story. He got into the ring and he wrestled that guy. That's impossible. That guy just debuted, whereas SJ Azazel clearly retired. Maybe Grandpa needs to go. Maybe Ian needs to go to the old folks' home. Oh, I'll prove this to you, you purple dog.
Oh, you'll be sorry. You'll be sorry.
saying that we'll be sorry, but here's the thing, Ian. No, we won't be sorry because, again, SJ Azazel is not Murdoch. Oh, spear!
I tell you, he is.
Oh!
I don't know why he's going around dressed in purple. But I know this much. He clearly couldn't stay away from the ring.
Well, even if it is SJ Azazel, can you blame it? Whoa! Speaking of SJ Azazel, whoa! He just took his page out of SJ Azazel's book and tombstoned him. He just tombstoned Elgin.
Ooh.
Damn, this is actually a very good match. And he's positioning him. Super kick! Super kick! It's over! It's over! 1, 2, 3! Kurt has retained! Kurt is the champion!
Oh my god.
That was actually a very good match.
It was.
Okay, I've got to give credit to Ethan here. You know, credit to Ethan Boyle here, right here.
He's actually done something good for once.
He gave us the match we couldn't have time for at the pay-per-view, and it was actually pretty damn good. My hat's off to Kurt and Elgin. I mean, as you can see right here, Elgin reversed a super kick and then hit the Shamrock Shake. The spear, but then Elgin managed to get to the rope. Then, of course, Kurt hitting that tombstone, which was amazing on someone of Elgin's size.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your world's heavyweight and Kurt.
I just can't believe it. Kurt is the world champion. He's proven all the doubters wrong. Well, he took over from SJ Azazel as as the leader of the Super Clique. A big job.
It is.
And he's just taken like one of the most important titles and proven he earned it.
Well, let's hope he doesn't go around wearing purple in the future.
Yeah, let's hope. Next up, a message from Ethan Boyle. I'm so glad y'all enjoyed this match. Well, here's your next title match. We're going to have that faker, that big, horrible, fake Ethan Boyle, Thomas Nathan Ingram. And he's going to defend his title in a triple threat.
Oh, it's the real Ethan.
Yeah, the real Ethan. And he's going to prove himself in the ring. Is this who I think it is? Mr. Ian Brandon Anderson?
Thomas Nathan Ingram.
I'm not Thomas Nathan Ingram. Oh, and this will be a three-way dance rule just to fix things up a little.
Oh, I just thought of someone who can who can defeat
Oh shit, I didn't put the title on the line. Oh well. Just imagine the title's on the line. Okay, who do you want to face Murdust?
Tank Terrell.
I somehow knew that was going to happen. Okay, it's booked. Next week, Tank Terrell versus
SJ Azazel in a purple costume.
Murdust versus Tank Terrell. And you just have to imagine the TV title is on the line here. So I forgot to put it up. These matches have seemed very random tonight. Well, Bill, you couldn't do your job. Also, he's announced next week will also, well, on DHPW, he's made an agreement to start the Queen of the Ring tournament.
Is an elimination match.
For the women of DHPW, New Blood, and even TFPW.
Virginia.
Oh,
Weighing
wow.
in at
It'll be a.
200.
I should be referring to our general manager as Thomas Nathan Ingram, but he'll fire me. Oh, and here is one of Murdust's minions.
Zazel's minions.
And his opponent.
Even if you say it's SJ Azazel at this point, if Goldust had minions, would you say they're Goldust's minions or Dustin's minions?
Princess Lex Sears.
Well, that's different.
It isn't actually not. It is exactly the same by your own logic.
Not really, because we all know that Goldust is Dustin.
What about
Everyone accepts
what about
that.
okay, what about the Blue Blazer?
Again, a different matter.
It is not.
It's a different matter. No one knew it was Owen Hart.
Everyone knew it was Owen.
But then he was unmasked.
Yeah, and they thought it was Coco Beware.
But this is a different matter altogether.
I don't know why you're taking things so personal.
Why? I mean, it all started when I just casually said that, oh, this is clearly SJ Azazel, and then everyone jumped down my throat about it.
Because you were insistent.
I was only insistent when people kept saying, no, he's not.
You know you sound like a crazy person.
We've
had three matches, and all it's been about is SJ Azazel. You're obsessed, sir.
I'm just looking forward to when Tank Terrell unmasks him.
Well, he doesn't wear a mask. He only wears a mask in his entrance. He takes that off.
Yeah, but the face paint is still a mask. A very transparent mask.
From Japan, weighing in at 239 pounds, A-List.
Sandere. Who's that?
He's one of Todd. He's someone a part of Todd Might's stable.
Oh.
He's a Japanese star.
Oh.
He oddly enough teamed with Owen Azazel to become the New Blood Tag Team Champion for about a couple of weeks.
Does he sometimes say, it's not like I like you or anything, fucker?
No. And of course, this is a three-way dance match. Basically, it's all eliminations. So, you know, the first pinfall will just eliminate someone else, and then the other two go at it. And Samade is taking out both of them. Of course, the winner will become the TV champion. This is, of course, a match put together by Thomas Nathan Ingram. You know, I've been hearing rumours that this true and honest Ethan, he has a lot of moves very similar to Jim.
Well, yeah, I mean, apparently Jim trained him.
It's honestly, it's like he's Jim's son or something. He's that good. This goes beyond simple training. He's got a natural knack.
Possibly. As his name suggests, he's the real Ethan Boyle.
Yep. Ooh, last ride.
Not that big fat imposter.
You just know that this match is solely here to... what's he doing with Ethan? Long kiss goodnight.
Oh, man.
And to think Ethan was a tag team partner with this guy.
I hear there's talk that the imposter Ethan is planning on getting rid of Lex Sears.
You know, these two people both make Ethan uncomfortable, oddly enough. I mean, he just found out about Lex's, sexual identity, and I'm pretty sure that upset him.
Along with Brody McCarthy.
Oh yeah, Brody's back, by the way. They're both in Murdust's little faction.
And speaking of Brody's, Brody Hill will not be coming back.
Shame.
It is a shame, but he says he wants to live a normal life.
Ah. It's a shame. Ooh, Omega Driver. Lex Sears has been eliminated. Now it's just between Ethan Boyle and Ethan locks in the sharpshooter. Ethan's locked in the sharpshooter. Shades of Jim Williams. Shades of Jim. Oh. I gotta say, I'm impressed with this Sambarde. I can't say I know much about him other than he's related to Suyu Ochako. Phoenix Splash!
A competitor.
Sambarde is now the TV champion. You gotta give Ethan credit.
Here is your winner, A-List.
Brown, please. Yes, please. Melody! Our fate is written in the stars.
Yeah. So Brody Hill is...
garlic bread if you want it, but I know you can be a bit hit and miss.
It really depends on the ends. Thank you.
At least you've got some more of the middle anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so Brody Hill has retired from wrestling.
That's a shame. The Hills were on a really big,
But I guess
they're really they're really on a roll.
Yeah, but in a way, I guess that's kind of revenge against the parents.
I can see that.
I mean, two of them went on to be good guys, and the other one decided to drop out of the business altogether. And Doris Hill won't be coming back.
Right, okay, I can see that.
So since she's fallen.
Well, now, next up is King Hate, who has caused a few problems for Ethan in the past. Apparently they played in a video game and he didn't like how rude he was.
Never thought King Hate played Nintendo games.
King Hate played one.
Let me get your seat, darling. No, darling.
And he'll be taking on Rick Azazel. Cousin of Owen Azazel and nephew of SJ Azazel.
AKA Murdust.
If it turns out that it's Jim Williams, I'm gonna just call it Jim Dust.
I highly doubt it's Jim Williams. Unless he wants to end his career entirely.
Nicole?
The following contest
Yeah, so
is
Doris Hill's not
scheduled
doing
for
so
one
good
fall.
right now.
Making his
That's
way
worrying.
to the ring from Washington, weighing in at 205 pounds.
She's been making more frequent trips to the hospital as of late.
You know, say what you want about her, she is a legend in the business, whether we want to admit it or not.
Yeah. And Gentleman Jim's gone batshit insane.
What about Pete?
Pete, haven't heard much from him.
She just dislocated my wrist.
Oh, Nicole. And here he is. Your first experience with the tag team champions that took out Anarchy.
And his opponent, accompanied by Owen Israel, and representing the Hit Squad from Scotland, weighing in at 322 pounds, one half of the prestigious Tag Team Champions, Bad Boy Rick Israel.
Rick Israel, of course, a big star in Scotland. This is actually, coming over here is actually his first time out of the country. Claims to be a fan of things such as Team 3D, or yeah, he's been a fan. He was a fan of Jim Williams, SJ Azazel, his uncle. Fans of Tank Terrell. He even said at one point he'd love to fight one of the Hills. Specifically, he wanted to wrestle Doris at one point. His word was, "I knock bitches out." This is, of course, Rick's second match in outside of the United States, outside of the UK. His first match, he won the tag team titles, which was impressive enough on its own.
Yeah.
See, he was kind of considered a difficult wrestler to bring over due to his personal attitude. He's not known for being PG. Word is Lance Wilson refused to hire him. And it's over.
Of course it is.
You can already hear King Hate going, "Bullshit."
Yeah.
Here is your winner, Bad Boy Rick Israel.
Next up, Harriet Johnson versus Morag.
Oh boy. The most dangerous thing to ever come out of Scotland.
Especially wrestling-wise. Should note I'll be using DHPW and New Blood Stars since it's been a while. Consider it a special, I suppose.
Yeah. Morag is so tough she can even take on the male competitors.
I hope the rival game that 2K brings out actually has intergender matches, to be honest.
I mean, Morag even defeated her brother Malcolm. As for Rob, he daren't get in the ring with her.
The following contest is
And that guy's a giant.
And is for the
And word is that Scott Steiner's now challenging Ollie.
Oh boy.
Again.
Oh, what does he want this time?
He wants to end Ollie's career.
He has this strange vendetta against him.
Oh, come on, everyone has a vendetta. You have a vendetta against Murdus, he has a vendetta against Ollie in his toilet.
At least mine's genuine.
I'm sure it's genuine to Scott Steiner as well.
But that's Scott Steiner, he's crazy. I'm not.
And here she is, the hardcore champion. A belt made by Morag herself. She apparently walked in, demanded a title belt be made specifically for her.
From England,
Yeah.
the Anomaly.
Are you going to say no?
No. You never say no to Morag.
Introducing the champion from Glasgow, Scotland. She is the Women's Hardcore Champion, the Nightmare.
Gotta wonder who'd marry that woman.
You need to be pretty brave.
And I think tough. I've seen her backstage sometimes yelling at some of the male competitors. I heard her trying to go after the Elitist Alliance at one point.
But they didn't like that.
They may have made comments about her being poor, and she may have told him she'd give him an excuse to go and get some new teeth. To buy some new teeth. Won't matter if she knocks the fuckers out. She won with the gun stun. Morag wins.
Of course.
Winning with a spear, oddly enough, and then ends it all with a gun stun.
Here is your winner, and still women's hardcore champion, the Nightmare.
I say, Ethan Boyle's given us an interesting night. Makes you wonder how he's going to top this all off.
What you got?
And we have our main event. We're going to be having a title match. Brian Deadly will be going in a Extreme Rules match against Dollar Billy. That's not very imaginative, Crit, there, Ethan. Dude, Billy's gonna die. I can just see Mr. Crowley right now. All your money cannot take away the pain that you will be given by Brian.
The following contest
Always gets his way. I don't think Dollar Billy has a chance.
No, he does not.
He doesn't even have Chris Charisma with him. here he is, Brian Devlin, I think now 3-time New Blood World Champion. You know, I look at this guy and I look what the business is now, what New Blood is like now. I'm glad that Jim retired when he did. I think Dollar Billy is going to be taken to hell. I mean, just looking at what...
Introducing the challenger from Seasonal Residences, weighing in at 260 pounds, Billy. Introducing the champion from the other side of darkness, weighing in at 309 pounds, he is the prestigious champion, Brian.
And the first ever real meeting between these two. Dollar Billy, of course, well, dollars, but you can't take your money with you to the other side. But good Lord, he's going to try. Ollie's just come on, so I'm just going to send him an invite.
Cool.
We are back. There's chop slam to oh. And Billy is being murdered. And Brian is having a hard time with Dollar Billy here. Oh, he just hit him with a brass knucks. This match is Extreme Rules, so there's no ruling to say that he can't do this.
Yeah.
And he's got him in the figure 4 leg lock. And Brian reverses. Oh, and another choke slam. And Dollar Billy kicks out once more. No. 1, 2, 3. It's over. Brian Deadly retains.
But of course.
Oh dear. Hush.
And that's that. Brian Deadly has just defeated Dollar Billy. And Mr. Crowley's appeared on the Titantron and said the second sin has been defeated. Must be in reference to the greed.
Yeah.
But would that mean that Todd White was pride?
He never struck me as an arrogant sort.
I don't know. I'd say the pride of him winning the title and doing it clean might have been might qualify him. And that's it for New Blood for tonight. We thank you all for joining us on this oddly not that bad episode of New Blood under the regime of Thomas Nathan Ingram.
Yeah.
And we will see you people, you folks, on probably DHPW. Bye.
Bye.